What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, enough with the nonsense. Let's get into the charts. Today I'm going to be doing 4 different scenarios for you guys, and then at the end of the video we're going to be discussing trade possibilities like always. Now I know 4 scenarios is quite a lot, but price has not moved at all over the last day or two. So I just want to show you guys exactly what there is to expect. A lot of them are similar scenarios with a slight change. So on our main scenario at the moment is this: a W, X and Y which has been unfinished. In this Y wave we have an A wave down, a B wave up and a C wave still unfolding. Now if we go to the 1 hourly time frame, we can see what we have here in the C wave. I expect the C wave to be an ending diagonal. Now, an ending diagonal is very difficult to call this early, but this is what I expect on the chart at the moment. A diagonal is this. So if we go onto our Discord and show how an ending diagonal looks, it is where each wave has a 3-wave structure in it. Now, wave 1, 3 wave, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all with an A, B, C in it. And this ends up converging. Now, if we go back to our chart, we can see this here. I do expect something like this to occur, a move to the downside like this. Now, bouncing here, an A, B, C to the downside, A, B, C up, A down, B up and C down. This might even be a little bit sharper. If we zoom in to the 15-minute time frame on the scenario, we can see that we have a wave 2 up. This was a diagonal in A, like we just spoke about, a B wave down and a C wave up. This perfectly touched the 1-to-1 ratio on the C wave. If you look here, this to me was gorgeous Elliott Wave action. If you put the 1-to-1 on here, we had a perfect decline from this high here. The high was here. Now, perfect reaction from the 1-to-1 wave, and then a move down occurred. Absolutely lovely Elliott Wave play. An ABC in A, an ABC or a WXY in B, which you can find out more in our education channel in Discord, and then should see quite a move to the downside. But we could see a little move up before that occurs in this Y wave. Here, W, X, and Y to the upside. Now for the next bullish scenario or bearish scenario on the chart, we have an unfinished WXY, very similar to our first scenario. But in this scenario, instead of this move down being a wave A, we have a wave, or being a wave 1, we have a wave A. Now we have an A, B, and a C in wave Y. In the C wave, we should be seeing massive downward price action in a double 1-2. Now remember, I've spoken about this lots on the chart. A double 1-2 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 5-wave structure in 3. So we would have the main orange scenario, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave 3. That would put price at around the $40,000 mark after this B wave. So if we do measure the 1-to-1 target for that C wave, we could see price going to around $41,664. Now the last bearish scenario is another unfinished WXY. You see how very similar all these bearish scenarios are. So there's not much difference in the scenarios. Don't get too overwhelmed by Elliott Wave. So this one in the Y wave, we have an unfinished triangle. Also very early to call triangles, but I do expect some corrective structure to occur. So an A down, which is a 3-wave move, B up 3-wave move, C has to be 3 waves, D 3 waves, and E 3 waves before that blast off. This E does not take the low of wave A, so we might be seeing sideways action for a while with that blast off in the wave to the upside. That would be the new impulse to the upside. Now, the only different scenario at the moment is the bullish scenario, where we have a finished WXY on the chart, as you can see here, with an ABC finished in wave Y. So here we would like to see impulsive structures to the upside, which we are seeing slightly. I'm not 100% convinced yet. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is unfinished. So at the moment we just have a double 1, 2 sitting on the charts like we talked about before. This scenario like that. So like we talked about before, a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should play out on this scenario. But if the low of 2 is taken at around 54,700, that would indicate a move to the downside is definitely playing out, as that is an invalidation of this scenario. So let me actually mark that on the chart here for you guys. That would be an invalidation. Now, for trade possibilities in this price region, at the moment we would be having this WXY unfinished Y as our main scenario, so we will be using that. So on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see a double 1, 2 to the downside, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 4-hourly time frame, I would wait for this entire move to play out before longing from the low at the wave 5. Then on the 1-hourly time frame, at the moment we are sitting in this ABC structure. As I do not like to trade ABC structures, I say no trade on the 1-hour time frame. This is a very dodgy place to trade at, as B waves are very unpredictable and can definitely overextend. Then on the 15-minute time frame, I actually would take a trade here. 15 minutes, we have this WX and a Y. This WXY would target this 1-to-1 ratio here. As you can see, at 61,601, I would take a short from that level and targeting that third wave impulsive, or not impulsive, ABC, but will start off in an impulse in A, move to the downside. But that's all for Max Trades Crypto today. Thank you so much for watching. Do join the Discord, where we do 3 updates a day and on Bitcoin, and have a full Elliott Wave education channel so you guys can learn as well. But thanks for watching. It's been Max Trades Crypto. Cheers, guys.